Off play action. Silva. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, Watson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Off the play fake. Silva rolling to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He's got the hook up here to Camp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Play action. Silva eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Watson over the middle, complete to Tate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is
Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Targets a sideline. Hurst has it.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding room at the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Silva forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Jalen Camp, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it third down. Off play action. Silva out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Off the play fake. Silva rolling to his right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Off play action. Silva escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Silva. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least